Okay, it is Scott and Kim, and we have just left the confines of the Utah Retro Gaming Expo. Do I have it right? Or Retro
Yep.
Utah
Retro Gaming Expo.
or ERG?
I was right.
ERG?
ERG-X.
ERG-X, which is a small but not really nice. I say small. It's actually kind of
The convention center?
good size. Yeah,
It's great.
We're in this place called the Davis Convention. What is that plane doing right next to us? Jeez Louise.
It's over there. It's
We're
way over there.
We're by a military base, and so there's a lot of loud stuff.
Crazy jet.
But anyway, it's in this place called the Davis Convention Center. I've never been there before. First time.
No, I haven't been there
Same
either.
with you, right?
Yeah.
So here's the fun bit, though. I didn't know this existed. It's been on for this is the 4th year, and I should have heard about it. I don't know why I haven't.
Yes, you should have.
But Kim told me about 2 weeks ago. She says, "Don't plan anything on whatever
The
day it
9th,
is,
yeah.
the 9th. We're going to do a fun thing." And I'm like, "Really?" And she never told me.
Until
had no
we were
idea
on our way out.
until we're almost here. I said, "You better tell me where we're headed." And you finally broke the.
Well, you better listen to you. He would never say that.
Well,
to
you
me.
know what I mean. I was just like,
It's probably
where
good
the
to let
heck
me
are we
know
going?
since you're in charge of maps when we're driving.
That's true.
Because I drive and you're in charge of maps.
That's right. So we're out at that, and it was awesome.
It
That
was
place is
very
great.
fun.
Yeah.
So we know one of the people that has a booth there. It's one of Carter's friends.
Yeah.
And then we ran into a fan,
Ran into a listener. Yep.
Yeah.
Sergeant Slaughter is there.
Yeah.
From G.I. Joe and wrestling fame, and it'd be fun to ask him what he thinks of Hulk Hogan now that he's dead. Who else was there of interest and note? A few people, like the founder of Sierra Games was there, the original creator of Leisure Suit Larry, the guy who made King's Quest. He looked a little sad. He was just sort of sitting there, nobody talking to him. It was a little sad. But everybody, and then there's huge booths just full of like retro consoles and cartridges and discs and just anything you can think of.
Everything.
With one
you could
exception.
think of.
They had every Switch game. Everybody's got Switch games. Because clearly they're still selling like crazy, even though we're on Switch 2. Now, you can play those on your Switch 2. There's tons of them there. And every game you can think of, somebody's got some of that. Either out of box or in box or, some deeply discounted version of the game. Except for Fire Emblem Engage. I
We
need
went
that
through
game.
Every
Every bin.
Every bin.
And half of them had Fire Emblem Three Houses, but I have that. I'm looking for Engage, and we couldn't find it, and I'm annoyed. So now, at some point today, we're going to go by a Costco and just see if they have Engage there, because now I need to. I feel like I need closure on the hunt. But anyway, it was cool, and they had this room called The Art of Nintendo Power, which was the old Nintendo magazine from the 80s and 90s. I can't remember when that finally went out of print, but
You could have asked them there.
when I was a young person with my brand new spanking new NES console, every month I got that magazine and I pored over it like it was the Bible, looking for all the salvation in that thing. I loved it. Anyway, this thing was all like cover art, and they would have framed original cover art and right next to the original approval sketch of the art from the artist who did it.
Very cool.
So like some Mario stuff, Zelda stuff, Metroid covers. You saw one you recognized. Oh, a Donkey Kong cover.
The Donkey Kong cover. I was like, I remember this in
Donkey
our
Kong
home.
Country, I think. And then the and then the original, which is like that claymation looking Mario original cover. Anyway, big huge room dedicated to just that. That was awesome.
That was very cool.
And then there was a room with free to play arcade games, pinball, some
so many
console
fun
stuff
games.
on old TVs.
Yeah,
It was neat.
it was very cool.
I'm going back. I might do a booth next year. Seriously.
You and Brian sitting there.
I want to do.
Looking
I
sad
really
at your
do.
booth.
I really want to do one with Dunaway. Figure out a way to.
You won't sit there looking sad at your booth, will you?
No, hell no.
Okay.
We'll record there and everything.
Oh,
We'll have a
so
blast. I can't think of anything funner, actually. It sounds like a total riot to do that.
Anything funner?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kim's trying to get us on track to a place that she says is cool while we're here.
The girls, when they came to a convention out here, they stayed out here overnight, and so Alicia was telling me about a good place to eat, so that's what we're trying.
So we're going to try that out, see if it's any good. And if it's garbage, well, we're going to blame Alicia.
Rude.
And also, we're doing something a little sneaky.
What are we doing sneaky?
It's fine. This show's not going up till this is all over with. The girls, because, they're living on their budgets. their little shoestring budgets. We're going to give them our tags so they can go in and be in there. Now, I know you might say, Scott, the founders of this convention need all they can get.
Well, we only went for a couple hours, and Carter and Alicia are just going up to see their friend that has a booth there.
Yeah. So all we're doing is getting the full
lunch.
amount of worth out of these things. That's all. That's how we're justifying.
That's all we're doing.
Anyway, have a fantastic time until we talk again. Hopefully this sounded okay. We'll find out shortly. Bye now.